Welcome, Hoarders. Today we're going to be playing some more Grand Theft Auto 5, and what we're going to be doing in today's episode is we are going to be taking the Gauntlet Classic. Is it Classic or Retro? Yes, it's Classic. We are going to be looking at all the customization options that it has to offer. I have not even taken it into a garage until right now. I literally just bought the car. I wanted to make sure I had enough money to fully upgrade it, so I could do the testing video after this, which at the end of this video I will have that in the end screen, like the cards or whatever you call them. Armor, that's going to be the same as always. Brakes, all the performance stuff, I'm going to do them, but it's not really an important thing. Front bumper, we have the bolted stock, primary stock, twin wedge splitter. Let me actually, because I already know what colors I'm going to make this. Because it's black, it's not really a good visual of what some of the stuff looks like. Okay, we gotta go sunrise orange to get... That's like the closest to Hemi orange that you can get. There's also... I would only really do this in Hemi orange or plum crazy purple. But that's not really... I believe there is a color that looks... Ooh, I think that looks really... I think that looks even better, actually. The sienna brown. I'm gonna try that. But where was the one? Oh, yeah, it's kind of like this. The midnight purple, if you get it metallic and put, like, a lighter colored pearlescent in it, that'll make it look a lot like plum crazy purple, but right now I'm going to keep that color on it. Secondary, I can only assume is the roof. And it is, I'm going to do the same color for the roof to get it to all match. I think when you go outside, this color's going to look different, and I hope it doesn't. Trim color. That's going to be the interior, yeah. I'm going to leave that alone. Okay, now we're going to go back up to the top and start going back down the list. Okay, re-look at the bumpers. Bolted stock, it just has the bolts. Primary stock, which paints it. You can get the twin wedge splitter or the muscle wedge splitter. This vehicle, I do believe it actually would in real life come stock with a splitter, but a rather smaller, like lower profile one. I'm gonna floor it so you can see better. We have the bolted stock with overriders. What the hell are... Okay, that's what overriders are. And then primary stock. Get off of that. Look at the chassis. We can get a regular roll cage with custom seats. Are they bucket seats? Looks like it, yeah. Let's go interior, actually. Okay, those are carbon fiber seats. Mark 1 racing cage, that puts a different... That literally just changes the seats. Mark 2 changes seats, Mark 3 changes seats, and Mark 4 changes seats. So all that does, the different roll cage, like Mark 1 through 4 or whatever it was, yeah, that just changes the seats. Engine, gonna max that out, has no visual changes. I'm gonna floor it again so we can get a clear view. Titanium tipped exhaust, anodized exhaust, box exhaust, side exit exhaust, and side mitered exhaust. I'm not going to do a side exhaust on this. Stock or do box? Box looks kind of weird. Explosives, not doing them. Front fenders. Gauntlet vents. I don't actually remember there being vents on the stock Challengers, and I'm going off of a 1970 Challenger, mostly because the front end looks more like it. The rear, though, does remind me a lot of, I believe it's a 67 Impala. It's definitely an Impala, but I don't remember what year. Ooh, we got the CUDA grill. Still CUDA. Well, it's actually the sectioned grill. You can get secondary sectioned, primary performance, secondary primary performance, or secondary performance. I'm stupid. Competition. So that's like a derby or racing grill. I really do like the CUDA style grill, but I'm going to go with probably. I really like that. That looks more like the 71 Challenger grill, so I'm going to leave it at the stock one. Okay, we've got a snorkel hood. That's actually not called a snorkel. That's a ram scoop, I'm pretty sure. You can get snorkel with carbon fiber. You can get the Ridgeline hood, which is called a cowl. In real life, carbon Ridgeline twin intake. So you could make this look like a Plymouth Cuda. That's cool. You can get the carbon twin intake deep inset hood. That's kind of like the Dodge Charger style hood, like the 69 Charger. Carbon with the same thing. And dual blower. See, I absolutely love when they show the actual supercharger belt and all that moving. That's just the best. And that is indeed a supercharger on it. The more you floor it, the faster it goes. I like that. Oh, and then the same thing, but with a filter on top. Dude, you could probably... Big old bug catcher. Does it have... Yeah, it has that one. But they actually move on this car. The triple intake bug catcher. Hood removed with the standard supercharger with the dual filter. And that's it. See, I would like this hood kind of... I guess this is kind of what I'm looking for, but I'm going to look at the liveries first. I want... Obviously, they can't do the exact real-life hood because I'll throw a picture up of what the real-life hood looks like. Looks very similar to this, but it doesn't have that extra line in the middle, and the vents are at a 45 instead of... That's like a 5-degree angle on there. So I'm going to back out of that. Let's go down to lights. I'm going to just upgrade the lights. Livery. Okay, I want the black livery like they would have normally. Ooh, okay. That would be 440 instead of 445. Or would it be 442? No. 442 was Oldsmobile. It would be 440 on here. That's kind of cool. Fighter plane thing. I'm going to go back to here. That way you guys can get a better look because I just realized I started going fast. That's the same thing as the other one, but white. The air cav. So that's like the old fighter plane style with the shark teeth and stuff. Nakota. Another fighter plane style thing. Redwood Classic, so you got like the derby / race car style. Hot Shot, just flames on the front, nothing on the back. Ridge Rocket, that's kind of cool. I like that livery. True Patriot, you can get an American flag on it. To be completely honest, on vehicles, I don't care for the American flag really on any vehicle. See, I feel like this is set up so much better for a Plymouth Cuda than it is a Dodge Charger or Dodge Challenger as far as parts go. Um, just because this livery and then you have that livery, um, that one doesn't really do much. I want the normal style hood one, but unfortunately I don't see it on here. Gotta change my plate. As always, rear fenders. Well, okay, you can add vents there. So you can do a single and dual vent. Already sprayed roof. You can put a sun strip, secondary sun strip, window louvers. I'm not going to put those on mine. Primary roof, vinyl roof. Kind of like the vinyl roof on it. Secondary roof setup. So I guess that's secondary color with louvers. And then primary roof with louvers. Oh, okay, no, that also adds... Okay, so it's primary with the sun strip and louvers. The other one's secondary with sun strip and louvers. And then you have vinyl, sun strip, and louvers, which seems like a lot. And those louvers are at a far angle. If anything, I'll probably just go with the regular vinyl. Like vinyl and that's it. But that vinyl looks very, like, faded is the word I was looking for. Okay, side skirts. Custom skirt, which looks like the same thing, but shinier. Primary custom skirt, so there's like no skirt. Secondary looks the same because I have both same colors. The rigid skirt looks a little bit thicker. Primary rigid, same thing, but primary but painted. Secondary, same thing. And then competition's like the same thing but down more. I'm gonna go with... I think I'm gonna go with the rigid primary. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Spoiler. I hope I can get the little black one. Ooh, yeah, that's the one I was looking for. That's on most of these cars. Okay, so we have ducktail, the inset ducktail, the low level, primary low level, secondary low level, bolted dovetail spoiler for like drag racing, primary super spoiler, which is like the Plymouth Superbird or Dodge Charger Daytona style spoiler. Same thing, but secondary also. I'm gonna do the ducktail. Suspension. Not gonna touch that, but it does allow competition suspension, which I believe is not available for all vehicles. Transmission, we're gonna max that out. Turbo, we're gonna max that out. Wheels. Now, wheels to me on this vehicle are going to be extremely important to the look. We're going to muscle, chrome, going straight to the bottom, and we are looking for these ones right here, the old school ones. Actually, the, what is it, El Jefe, or El Jefe, these, I think, are more of what I'm looking for than those. Shite. Okay, one sec. I'm going to look up a reference picture of the exact rims. Okay, it does look like the El Jefe ones look more like what I'm looking for. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing it the way it's supposed to be. I think it would be El Jefe. I took a little bit of Spanish, but not much. We also want tires enhancements. Always do bulletproof. And we want the white lettering on the side. I'm going to also go back. Obviously, there's limo tint and all that stuff. I'm gonna go back. I think what I'm gonna do... I've got to change the hood. I've definitely got to do that. Okay, we're gonna change the hood to the one that I saw earlier. It's probably gonna be this one. I'm gonna re-look at my options. Some of these do look badass. If I was to get one with an intake, it would just be this one, or this one of these two. Because I'm not a big fan of, like, the bug catchers, really. But if I was going to get one, it would most likely be this one. I'm assuming what you could do is you could get this one, change your secondary to chrome, and then if you change your secondary to chrome, then you could put a primary colored roof on it, and that would make it look a bit better. I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to do that just to try it. Okay, I've got that, so now let's go to... not livery. Even though I do want the livery, I want this one. Go back through them. Not very good at making up my mind. What was I gonna do? Paint. Okay, so I was gonna paint and do the secondary as chrome, and yes, it does change the color of the bug catcher, or not the bug catcher, the filter. Okay, so I'm gonna turn that chrome. Then I'm going to go up to, or down to roof, and I can change the roof to the primary color to keep that, or I could do vinyl. I think I'm going to do the primary though, just because I like that look more. It looks like that's gonna be it. Oh my god, this thing idles so nice. I will say right off the bat, outside, this is not the color I was going for. But I am going to be ending the episode there. I hope this helped out some people who were interested in this vehicle. If you like this type of content, I do a testing video every Tuesday on my channel, which this Tuesday I'm going to be doing this vehicle, so that will be tomorrow when that comes out. Make sure if you enjoyed this to consider subscribing to my channel. I also have a Discord and stuff now, so if you guys want to go check that out, everything's in the description down below. I also stream almost every night over on Twitch now, so if you want to check that out. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. And if you did enjoy the video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click one of my previous, next, and related videos, and don't forget to check out my other social medias in the description down below.